Guys, I'm here with Royce and we're in the forest. We're gonna go and check out to see if there's any wild edibles around at all and just enjoy a really nice day. The bugs are thick, so I've got lots of bug spray on right now. I've also got my bug net, so in case things get really hairy, I can protect myself. Of course, we're keeping our eyes trained on the forest floor. We're looking for mushrooms, of course. It's a little bit dry in here, but not too bad. Sure, we'll find something of interest. This forest is full of beautiful, beautiful fern, and this one right here, the interrupted fern. It's gorgeous. A lot of people mistake it for the ostrich fern. It's not. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Almost tropical. I'm just exploring this new area here and trying to, map out some wild edibles and stuff. My last location in this forest that I spent a lot of time in actually has been logged this year, so it gets a bit of a pain in the butt to kind of walk through. So this one's a lot more open, and hopefully we'll find some stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't really explored this area. It's a similar forestry tract, so I expect to find some things that I'm used to finding, but we'll just have to see. Bonus. Look at this. Come across my first spring crop. Hello. Hey, dude. Royce doesn't eat it first. Look at that. There's some dewberries or dwarf raspberries. How exciting. So whenever I come here, I never say, I'm going to get something, because you never know what you're going to get. So I don't really specifically say what I'm going to get here. I'll just see what happens. So I'm going to get some dewberries. How exciting. So I always travel with these little mesh bags, they're little veggie bags, so that I can pick my berries. Of course, he's managed to sit down right beside it. Thankfully, he hasn't crushed it. Let's go grab it before he destroys it. There you go. That's what it looks like. Nice and tasty, very delicate, very nice flavor. Looks like we found a mushroom here. Let's take a look. Oh, it's huge. It's kind of growing off some buried wood. Let's take a look. It was enormous. Take a look. The gills are attached to the stem. I believe this is a platterful mushroom. I believe these are edible. I'm not about to eat it. It's a very new mushroom to me. There's another one right there. Seems like there's a lot of them around here. And they've got white gills. They typically have a white spore print, so that's something I want to verify. Gills attached to the stem, and they have kind of this color to their pileus or cap. So look at that beautiful big mushroom. Just smells mild, mushroomy, nothing too crazy. So they tend to come up after the May and June rains. You might think they're a deer mushroom, but the deer mushroom have a little dimple on the top of the cap there, and the gills do not touch the stem, and the deer mushroom has a pink spore print actually. This one has a white spore print. So let's take it home. We'll do a cool spore print. Of course, right near the dewberries are bunchberries. So you can use bunchberries as a source of pectin for jam. Now these berries aren't out just yet. These are just the leaves of the bunchberry. I wanted to show you that. But nature always provides. So, I'm out here looking for berries, and right next to them is bunchberry. So in no time, there'll be little bunchberries on there, and I'll be able to get some source of pectin, thicken up my jam. So lots of dewberries out today. Filling up my bag rather quickly. I'll show you my little bag already. It's filling up. Man, it sure is windy today. It's nice to be in the forest out of that breeze. It's a bit cooler today, so hopefully that helps keep the bugs back. We'll take a look over here. It looks like we've got some mushrooms on these fallen logs. Aha, here we go. Let's take a look. Dang, looks like I missed out. These are oyster mushrooms. Dried up on some hardwood. Ugh, it's pretty stinky. Lots of them. Tons of them right in here on this tree. Take a look down over here. Yep, they were here. They came out. Yep, full of bugs and stinky. So definitely about a couple weeks too late on these guys. But just wanted to show you, that's what oyster mushrooms look like when they're all dried up on a nice bit of hardwood there. Look what we're coming upon here. There's some moose dung. Perfect moose territory in here. There's bogs abutting this forest and swamp. Here's a nice black cherry tree. You can tell that because of the bark. Looks like kind of burnt corn flakes. This one unfortunately died. But it's a beautiful, beautiful tree. I love the bark. Hey Royce, what's wrong? Want me to keep moving? The bugs? I get it. Here is a live specimen of black cherry. It's gorgeous. Fully leafed out. Too bad I could never reach the berries. The cherries rather. But yeah, so that's a little bit better example of what I'm talking about with the bark. Here's some more beautiful fern. And this is the royal fern. Oh no, I've discovered I have a hole in my bag. Ugh. I'm dropping berries, so I gotta go get a new bag out of my pack. I don't want to lose the rest of these. There we go, I've double bagged it. This one has a teeny hole in it as well, so 2 is better than 1. Looks like we've got some animal trail up here. This is a clear path through the woods, so I'm gonna follow it. Here we've come to a very interesting part of the forest where there has been a plantation of pine. So you can take a look up there. We got a lot of red pine here, and they plant them in rows. And after many years, they're harvested for our pulp and paper products. So this is what a forest plantation looks like, with lots of other little deciduous trees popping up in the middle. So in a few years, they'll be taking these down and they'll replant them again. Well, we're right back on the trail where we started after doing a big loop there. That was really interesting to see all those things in the spring, well, summer forest now. Unfortunately, I lost, I think, half of my little dewberries with the hole in my bag. So it's a little bit disappointing. So anyways, oh well, enough for my ice cream when I get home, I guess. So the next place I want to go and check out is a place where I got blueberries last year. So I found this really interesting bog. So I'm going to go check it out, and we'll see what the berry crop's going to be like this year. Here is yet a third kind of fern we can see here. This one's called the sensitive fern. It's one of my favorites. And this is the ostrich fern, the 4th kind of fern I've seen in the forest today. It's got that sort of celery-like shape to the stalk. When we back up a bit, you can see the ostrich plume to the leaflets there. So that's the fiddleheads that I talk about. We have arrived at the bog. This is my favorite place. There's so many cool things to see here. It's so different than the forest that I just came from. I've left Royce in the car. I don't want him to trample down the bog plants, so I'll be pretty quick. I just want to show you some really awesome things I'm looking forward to for the end of the summer. We'll take a look at this beauty. This is sheep laurel. This is a bog plant in full bloom. Wow. It's very striking. I love it. And if we look up here, looks like August will be very promising. There are my little baby blueberries. Look at, we've got lots of them on the bush right now. Ooh, it's gonna be a good year, guys. Look at that. Dang it, there are ticks in here. Ugh, yuck. I felt it bite me. I got it off really quick. Ugh. Even had bug spray on. Just goes to show you, I'm fully, my sweater on and my long pants and everything, but my shirt came untucked from my pants, and that's where the tick got in. I felt him bite me right at my waistline there, so I quickly looked down, boom, there it was. So I'm gonna have to inspect Royce and myself really well when we get back from this endeavor. He's on tick medication, so the ticks will die if they bite him, but if they bite on me, I don't want to get Lyme disease, so I better get them off. This is a mountain holly. It produces a berry, but it's not edible. Here's the nannyberry. The nannyberry is edible, and it looks like the birds have had at these ones a little bit. Kind of looks like a little shrub like everything else in here, but pretty tempting when they turn that darker color a little bit later in the summer. Look in there. That's what I'm talking about. It's going to be a bumper berry crop. I'm going to be making lots of pies this year and lots of jam. Just before I let you go, back in the car, I just wanted to show you guys, always bring a lint roller with you in your vehicle. So when you get back from your little excursions in the woods, just roller yourself off to get the ticks off of you. I just did that. I didn't find any more ticks, but a really good thing to have in your vehicle. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's little adventure out here in the woods and in the bog with me and Royce. Hope you guys have a wonderful week as always. Take care.